Good evening, everyone. This is the Active Amateurs Radio Group's Tuesday night weekly net on the 147.300 KK4B repeater. This net's called every Tuesday at 8 p.m. All licensed amateur radio operators are welcome and encouraged to check in. My call sign is Kilo Quebec 4, November Mike Yankee. My name is Chip. I'm located in Georgetown, South Carolina. Tonight I'll be serving as net control station using the club call sign KK4BE. Hold tight. This repeater is made available to the amateur community by KK4B in Somerville. Located in Russellville, South Carolina, this repeater is accessible using a plus offset and a TL tone of 162.2. There is also a second KK4B repeater located in Cordsville, South Carolina. It's on a frequency of 145.350 and it's accessible with a minus offset and a PL tone of 162.2. We're very grateful to Rick for allowing the use of the KK4B repeaters, not only for this net, but also for the group's normal communication operations. In the event that this repeater goes down during tonight's net, give it about 3 minutes for the repeater to restart. If the repeater is not back up in 3 or 4 minutes, then we'll QSY over to the 145.350 repeater. We have a Facebook group. You can search Facebook for 147.300, or you can search for the Active Amateurs Radio Group, and it should come right up. We invite you to check it out on both pages and encourage you to join. We also have a website you can check out at aaradiogroup.org. Also, an EchoLink node into this repeater is normally available under KK4BE-R. We're very grateful to Howard, WW4HG, for keeping that node up and running. Not sure if Howard's with us tonight, but I'm going to try to hand it over to him for any announcements or updates for the group. WW4HG, KK4BE. Call.
Thank you, Chip. Yeah, I'm here. Come in a little late, but I got NetLogger up and running, and I'm here. And as far as announcements go, let's see. We've got this Thursday. Everybody should have received one email so far with a Zoom link in it for the members meeting this Thursday night at 7 p.m. So I'd like to see a lot of people there. Hopefully we do. We have we had our get-together last Saturday. Unfortunately, I missed it. I don't think there was a whole lot of people there, but anybody that was can probably give a report on that. Our next get-together is July 11th. July 11th. We don't have anything special planned for that yet, but we can always do that. We do have this Saturday is the ARRL Kids Day. Now, we had some things planned. We were going to go up to the school, set up. But talking to Nicholas today, we're gonna pull the plug on that one. He's talked to 5 parents, the kids up there from the school club, and didn't have commitments on anybody. So I don't, we could go set up like we did last year, but I don't think there would be a lot of other than the kids we bring with us. Now, you don't have to be in a setting like that. For those that still want to do Kids Day, you do not have to be in a setting like that to do it. You can do Kids Day in your shack with your kid or your grandkids, and there are published frequencies on the ARRL website and the times, and I can put those up on Facebook if there's some out there that need me to do that. But it's very easy to find. Go to the ARRL website, type in Kids Day, and you'll get all the information on it right there. So I think we're just going to do that for this weekend. And the only thing I've heard, let me let it drop for a second. The only thing I've heard for Field Day is that Cara Club is going to participate in field day at the Colleton State Park. John has been talking to me about that, and they have invited us to join with them. So anybody from AARG that wishes to participate in field day and would like to do it with a larger group can do so, and probably the best way to coordinate that is to get in touch with John Hughes, KM4YZZ, and he can tell you all about that. And let's see, that is about all I've got, Chip. I'm going to send it back to you. This is Whiskey 4 Hotel Golf. Oh, one more thing. EchoLink is up and running.
Yay!
All right, thank you, Howard. You must have just checked on it, because I tried a couple of times. I guess it must have been about 30 minutes ago, and I couldn't get it to connect. But good to hear that it's up and running. We appreciate it, and we appreciate you for your leadership in the group, not just with the EchoLink, but running NetLogger like you're doing tonight, Facebook pages, net control duties, being a club officer. We appreciate you, and always like to recognize you right here tonight. Prior to net roll call for check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Emergency or priority traffic only. Call net control. No emergency traffic. That's great. This is KQ4BE-R. My name is Chip. I'm located in Georgetown, South Carolina, and I'm at the net control station tonight using the club call sign, KK4BE. When checking in, please call net control, unkey your mic, and listen for a second so you're not doubling with another station. Then check in with your call sign, spelled phonetically and slowly, along with your name and your location. To begin net roll call, any stations operating on emergency or battery power or EchoLink. Emergency, battery power, or EchoLink check-ins, call net control now. Nothing heard. Next for roll call, any short time stations who'd like to check in but can't stick around for the rag chew. Short time only. Call net control now.
Net control. Hey, Chip, please check in. Kilo Mike 4, Yankee Zulu Zulu, KM4. Easy. John Mobile in somewhere out in between 17A and 61. Not be time, but listen. Due to location.
Net controls, please recognize KM4YZZ. That's John out mobile somewhere between 17A and 61. He's going to be listening. Good to have you with us, John. Do we have any more short time or mobile stations? Call net control now to check in with the AARG weekly net.
Check control. Bravo Yankee. Yeah, for you, like, you go there, please go. I'm going to be short time tonight.
Net controls, please to recognize KR4BE-R. That's Pete over in Reedsville. Short time tonight. Good to have you with us. We're going to move along now for the regular roll call. Regular check-ins will be called in alphabetical order and grouped according to the first letter of the suffix of your call sign. Tonight, we'll start with the Alpha through Mike group. Any station whose call sign suffix begins with Alpha through Mike, call net control now.
Net control. Net control, good evening, Chip. Please check in Kilo Quebec 4, Lima, Tango Alpha, KQ4 LTA, Taft, and Hanahan. Net control. Please check in Kilo Romeo 4, India Kilo Zulu, Charlie in King Street. Good evening. Net control. Net control, check in Kilo Romeo 4, Kilo Echo Whiskey, KR4BE-R, Rick in St. George.
Net control. Net control. Check in. November 0 Uniform Hotel. N0U8 Lisa St. George. Listening.
All right, we'll take a pit stop here and recognize these fine stations. Hold tight. First in on that round was KQ4 LTA, that's Taft in Hanahan, followed by KR4IKZ Charlie up in King Street, then KR4KEW Rick making the trip in from St. George, and then we finally finished up that round with the November 0 Uniform Hotel. N0UH, that's Lisa, also in St. George. Good to have y'all with us tonight. Do we have anyone else, Alpha through Mike, that wants to check in tonight? Call net control now.
Net control. Net control, please check in Kilo Foxtrot 5, Charlie Juliet Golf, Georgetown, South Carolina. It's Nick.
Net control is pleased to recognize KF5TJG. That's Nick here in Georgetown. Good evening, sir. Let's go to Uniform through Zulu now. Uniform through Zulu. Oh, wait a minute. Mike, November through Zulu. November through Zulu. Call net control now.
Net control. Net control, please check in Whiskey 4 Romeo X-Ray Lima, Angelo and Goose Creek. I'm going to be in and out. I may be here, may not, but let's just have me in and out.
Net control, please check in Kilo 4, Whiskey Bravo Tango over here, Wildcat Chasing. Net control. Net control, please check in Kilo 4, November Yankee Mark and Camping. Net control. Hey, good evening.
had a blank there. Good evening, Chip, and everybody checking Kilo Quebec 4. Romeo Tango Bravo. Ronnie in Butts Corner.
All right, net controls, please recognize tonight W4RXL. That's Angelo, who may be short time or maybe sticking around. We'll give him a chance on the rag too, and when it comes to time. Then we heard from KK4BE-R Jason in Wildcat Chase. Man, you sounded loud and proud tonight, man. I don't know what kind of radio you operate, but it sounds good. After that was KK4NNY. That's Captain Mark over at Cane Bay. And wrapped up with KQ4RTV, Ronnie in Musk Corner. Anybody else? We'll go ahead and open it up for Alpha through Zulu. Alpha through Zulu. Any station wants to check into the Active Amateurs Radio Group's Tuesday night net call, net control now.
Nelson, WTI, in Fort Mott area of Calhoun County, and I'll be short time, please, sir.
Net controls, please recognize K4WDI, Dukes in Calhoun County. Good to hear from you tonight. Got you down as in and out. That brings us to 15 check-ins, and we're going to go ahead and start the rag chew. I'm at the top of the list, so I had a little scare Saturday night. My wife and I were out for dinner, and had about 10 of us there. It was kind of a birthday dinner for one of our grandchildren up there at Merle's Inlet. And all of a sudden, Beverly started feeling funny. And next thing you know, her face just goes blank and her eyes roll back. And she's sitting in the chair now, fortunately, and, you know, she alerted us that she didn't feel good. But she fainted right there in the chair. And so we went and called 911. Got her to the hospital, and they did all kinds of tests. They did blood tests. They were immaculate. They did a CT scan on her head, a CT scan on her heart and chest. Everything checked out great. They said what it was called a vasovagal episode. That's a fancy term for fainting. And usually harmless, and we're not sure exactly what triggered it, but that was kind of an exciting evening, not in a good way. But she's fine. She's fine now. And so anyway, that's my big story for the week. I'm going to pass it along to Howard now, WW4HG. What's going on, Howard?
Thank you, Chip. WW4HG, Howard at Monk's Corner. And sorry to hear about Beverly there, but I'm glad she's all right. I have a daughter that suffered with that, called it vasovagal, and for years she suffered with that, and she made trips in the EMS to the ER more than I want to count, and but she outgrew it, I guess. I mean, she was in her early 20s, and she just outgrew it. She doesn't have them anymore, so that's a good thing. But it's good to hear she's okay. And I'm missing one. I got 14 on NetLogger, so I missed somebody. You might want to look through there, and then you can shout out to me, and I'll stick a row in there and add the name. But for Kids Day also, I'm making a post right now. I've got it ready. I've got the date and the time, the suggested frequencies, and the suggested exchange for Kids Day. So that'll be on the AARG Facebook page. And just as soon as I unkey, it'll be up there. And that's about all I got going on around here. We're We got a lot going on, but I'm not going to talk about all that right now. Did go out and do a little metal detecting with Ronnie yesterday. We found some old, either Revolutionary era or Civil War era buttons. I'd probably say Revolutionary War era from the way they look. But a few coins. Ronnie found a little bit of jewelry, but not too much. We were out at, oh my goodness, Overton Beach on Lake Moultrie. So, got out and did a little bit of that yesterday. But that's all I got. I'll send right on back to Net Control, WW4HG.
All right. Good deal, Howard. Yeah, I'm showing 15 on NetLogger. But Glenn is in there at number 2. He was on NetLogger. He might have checked himself in on NetLogger. So that might be your missing check-in tonight. So, yeah, I'm showing 15 on my list and on NetLogger. So, yeah, I'm glad to hear your daughter got over the fainting things. Bev had one episode like that. It happened like the other night. It happened at a restaurant about 4 or 5 years ago, and we didn't have to go to the hospital that time. She recovered pretty quick. But anyway, next up tonight, I'm gonna see if Glenn wants to participate in the rag shoot. How about W2ADX? Glenn, come on in.
Well, good evening, W2ADX, and thanks for letting me jump in here today. Yeah, we had a little issue a few days ago. My dog was out in the backyard, and one second. And she's doing her normal thing, watching the birds and the squirrels and everything else, and this bee came by, yellow jacket, and she swatted it out of the sky and stepped right on it. 40 minutes later, she was full of hives, fainting, and going into anaphylactic shock. And got her around the corner to the vet. Thank goodness they're 5 minutes away. And shot her full of epinephrine and steroids and everything else. And so we have realized that she has become deathly allergic to bee stings. And if you've ever seen that happen to either a person or an animal, it's an amazing thing. It happens between 15 and 45 minutes, and the entire outcome depends upon whether you get that epinephrine or not. So that's all I can say. That was our exciting week now. So she's on steroids and medicine and relaxing and not spending any time in the backyard, maybe till October. W2ADX.
All right, Glenn. Well, we hope she's going to be okay. Let's see. John said he was going to be short time moving around out there, but I'll give him a chance. How about it? KM4YZZ. You out there, John?
Yeah, I'm still in this ship, headed home from work, man. KM4YZZ. Just a little on the receive. Hopefully I'm making it into the repeater okay. But I'm waiting on a little bit more information to get back to me about the field day operations. And as soon as I get that, I'll be posting it out on the AARP Facebook page. And I might just start a forum or something like that. It'll probably be the easiest way to get it on the website. But that information out there as soon as I get the couple updates that I'm waiting on. So other than that, got a little bit of rain going on, just a little light drizzle all the way home, and it's been doing that since about 2 o'clock, I think, is when it started, 2:30, something like that, down in Ravenel area. So just enough to make it down. I'll turn it back to you, Chip. Thank you. KM4YZZ.
All right, John. You be safe out there on them wet roads now. Good to hear from you tonight. This is KQ4NMY. My name is Chip. I'm in Georgetown. I'm serving as net controller for tonight's net using the club call sign KK4BE-R. Take a quick break to see if anybody wants to check in. Anybody, Alpha 3 Zulu, call net control now.
Net control. Net control, please check in Kilo, Quebec 4, Zulu, India, Mike. KQ4, ZIM, Nicholas in Somerville, and I'll stick around for what's left. Thanks.
Net control. Net control, please check in Kilo, Quebec 4, Zulu, Alpha Delta, David in Somerville.
Hey, Chip. Please check in KK4MSA and KQ4WOG. Justin Routine at bottom.
All right, net controls, please recognize KQ4ZIM. That's Nicholas in Somerville. And Nicholas was followed by KQ4ZAD, David, also over in Somerville. And then we had KK4MSA, Justin, bringing along KQ4WOG, Ruthann. They're checking in from Bono tonight. Welcome to all of you guys tonight. We're in the middle of the rag chew here, and next on the list is my friend and mentor, KQ4LTA, Taft in Hanahan. Go ahead, Taft. It's your turn. The floor is yours.
It looks like I'm going to make it for the rag.
Hey, good evening, Chip, everybody on the net. Appreciate you picking up the net. That's great to hear everybody. Just wanted to remind everybody that the swap meet's going to be this Saturday up at the Sumter State Park. I'm sorry, Santee State Park. Santee State Park. And we're going to be in the day use area. So when you come in, you have to find the day use area. But it's pretty well signed to get to it. Going to have a couple POTA activations going on while we're doing the swapping, handshaking, and greeting and meeting each other. So anybody wants to come on up. We'll be up there starting around 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, trying to get everything going, and up till probably the POTA guys get tired. So head on up that way, join us with POTA, observe POTA. There'll be some practice field day POTA activations, getting ready for the following week field day, and looking forward to seeing everybody and meeting everybody I've not met before. KQ4LTA, thank you, Chip. Back to net.
All right, thank you, Taft. I wish I was going to be able to go this year to the swap meet, but Dev and I are pulling out Monday morning for a camping trip in northern Georgia, in the North Georgia mountains. And so we're going to be busy Saturday getting ready for the trip, but y'all have a great time. I know it's going to be fun. Let's see, KR4IKZ, Charlie in Kingstree is next on the list. It's your turn, Charlie.
Good evening, Chip, and everybody on the net. Y'all are sounding really good tonight. Some of you may know that I rolled my ankle about 3 weeks ago, and I thought it was just a sprain. About a week after that, I had really bad pain. I couldn't use it at all. So I went to an emergency orthopedic in Florence, and they said I would need surgery. And it was broken in 2 places, and they put it in a splint. They wanted me to come back today, so I went back today, and the surgeon looked at it and said, no, we're not going to do surgery. We're just going to put it in a cast. So I'm thanking God for that. So I don't need surgery. It's just going to be in a cast for about 2 weeks. They're going to reevaluate it. like I said, I thank God for that, and I thank you for all your prayers. I know a lot of people have been praying for me. Other than that, I don't have a whole lot going on. I'm just enjoying the weather. We're getting some good rain right now. We had some, but it's clear now. But anyway, met a lot of great people on the Russellville, and I thank Rick for the use of the repeater. This repeater is amazing. Awesome people on it. Love talking to everybody. Anyway, I'll turn it back over to you, Net Control. Chip, you're doing a great job. KR4IKZ.
All right, thank you, Charlie. Well, that is a good report. Glad to hear you're not going to have surgery. That is a major good report. Congratulations on that. Yeah, thank God for it. Let's see, next on the list is, for the Rag 2, is KR4KEW, Rick over in St. George. It's your turn, Rick. Come on in.
KR4KEW, thanks. Not much to report out there. John, be careful coming up here. It's kind of windy and slick. Really don't have much to report. Not seen that before.
All right, Rick. Well, good to hear from you tonight. Next we have N0UH, Lisa, also checked in from St. George tonight. It's your turn on the Rag Sheet. Lisa, go ahead.
N0UH. Not too much going on here. Same as Rick. We live together, of course. But no, just watching a little TV today and just kind of taking it easy. I know a lot of you are out there probably working, but I probably should, but oh well. Anyway, not much. It's nice talking to everyone out here and good hearing everybody out there. Can't wait to meet y'all. I'm hoping to be at Santee next weekend. So anyway, this is Lisa in N0UH. Clear. Back to you, Net Control.
All right, thank you, Lisa. It's good to have you with us tonight, you and Rick. We always have a good time here on the Active Amateurs Radio Group's Tuesday Night Net. And this is KK4BE-R, Active Amateurs Radio Group. And we're in the Rag 2 portion of the net. And next up is KF5CJG, Nick in Georgetown. The floor is yours, Nick.
This is KF5CJG. Thank you, Chip, for running the net and getting everybody on here this evening. I guess the only thing I really have here is, well, first of all, we've had folks visiting with us from across the pond, and they're off on a little excursion right now for a couple of 3 days, and then they'll be back. Second thing, the QuadNet group just upgraded, and some of you use this server, the Ryzen server, the Atlanta Ryzen server. They completed the upgrade. Rick and one RCW texted me, let me know that they finished it, and so went out there and checked it out. Pretty nice, and tell it's a little faster and has several new features. So that one's back operational again. And so just to let you know, if you had switched over to the Ohio server, you can switch back now to the Atlanta server, because they'll probably be doing the Atlanta to the Ohio server next. And so you might want to switch back. I think that's about it for me, and just good hearing folks on here. This is KF5CJG, back to Net Control.
All right, for that update on the Ryzen server, and thanks for all you do over there on the digital side of things. We'll take a quick break, see if we have any more check-ins. Anybody out there, Alpha through Zulu, want to check in? Call that control now. All right, next up tonight was Angelo. He said he might be short time, might not. So how about it, Angelo? It's your turn on the rag too if you're still with us. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just got done doing some food preparation in the kitchen. So all I have to do is wake up in the morning and put it in a crock pot and let it cook slowly. Doing a brisket tomorrow for my son's birthday, and he has a doctor's appointment in the morning, so I got everything prepped for tonight, and then I'll put it in the crock pot tomorrow and let that cook for 10 and a half hours that the recipe says that it cooked. Had a good, nice little thunderstorm here on Sunday. Let me let it drop. Okay, yeah, we had a nice little thunderstorm here on Saturday. Neighbors looking at me like I lost my mind. I'm just outside walking around trying to photograph lightning and standing outside there like, you're going to get hit. It's like, I kind of laughed. It wouldn't be the first time. I have been hit by lightning before, so I mean, I kid you not. I just hang in there. Tomorrow's my oldest son's birthday. He's disabled, so he lives with me, and I'm gonna make him a brisket tomorrow. He wants a brisket, so I'm gonna make him a brisket. W4. All right, so we're clear. Back to you, there, Net Control.
All right, Angelo. Roger on the brisket. That sounds really good, man. Glad to hear you're celebrating there with your son. Y'all enjoy your time together. Next up, KK4BE-R, man, Jason in Wildcat Chase. It's your turn, Jason. Come on in.
Yeah, man, I'm here. KK4BE-R, man, over here in Somerville. Yeah, hey, we've been getting hit with a good bit of rain, man. Them thunderstorms have been moving through. We've sat out here a few times and took a gander at a few of them coming through some of the cells and stuff. And, as always, it's been interesting. We have a little bit of rain actually moving in right now from the west to the east. It's lined up just about with I-26 and starting to cross over now. Somerville, Ridgeville, North Charleston, just a light rain, man, nothing crazy. But still, either way, I'm always looking. And we have this train of moisture coming up from the Gulf as well. If y'all seen, there's something has formed to a certain extent as a low pressure they believe in will continue to move inland from there. A land decaying, I don't know what it is, but either way, it's going to happen and move this way or move over. And it'll create some disturbances and bring some more rain that we've been looking for. I'm sure Ronnie's got a report of some sort about how many inches or how long, how many inches of rain we've gotten so far. You get what I'm saying? Up to this point, maybe even what the other side of the deficit looks like. I don't know. I haven't kept up with that. But what I am looking at is just quite disappointing, but absolutely as normal as, well, anything here in South Carolina, man. And that is, the fact is, tomorrow will be 85. But then, on Thursday it's 93. They kick back on 86 on Friday, and there's a 60% chance of rain. Yes, there's about 20% chance of rain every single day after that, all the way up until next Thursday, which it jumps up Wednesday and Thursday up to 40%. But the sad part is it's going to be starting right there Thursday, 93, 86, 90, 92, 95, 94. 91. So, I mean, if you get what I'm saying, the heat is coming. Somebody's flipping the switch on. Summertime is happening. We need to get rocking and rolling into the 250th anniversary of the United States. If we ain't setting fireworks off, then, we might all just be on fire. I don't know. Either way, it's going to be hot and probably unbearable. But I've lived year after year after year in this mess, man. And, we will get the summertime afternoon shower break. You know what I'm saying? And we will have the nice evening that you want to just take a ride on the golf cart, which we've been doing quite a bit, man. And like I told y'all last time I was out here, there's more rabbits out there than you can shake a stick at, man. Really, literally. It's amazing. And I think I'm going to start harpooning them from the side of the golf cart. I was going to run a little trap service, a little small fingerless. But I think kids are pretty stupid out here, and they'd probably put their hand in it. So, I'm probably going to just start harpooning them from the side of the thing. We're going to build a platform off the side or the back of the golf cart and have the kids stand up there with some kind of harpoon gun, and, we'll shake them up and skin them out. We're going to sit up at the traffic circle right here by Beatree Elementary. I'm going to start maybe some kind of trapper service. Maybe we'll make some hats out of some rabbit hats. I'll have some lucky rabbit's foot. Huh? All right. It'll be for sale over here. So either way, man, we keep it going, and I'm watching the next update. It looks like some kind of G0 cell is actually formed, and it is moving this way, headed over towards Hanahan, Latson, and so we still have a little bit of rain out there, man. We're going to get wet again one more time. But either way, man, hey, it's been live, it's real, and I appreciate it as well. KK4BE-R, man, send it back there, net control, 73, and I'm clear.
All right, Jason. Appreciate you participating tonight. And, man, I wish we could get some of that rain. Man, it's been over a week. We can't get enough rain around here to even wet the wood on the deck. Maybe someday we'll get some. Let's see. Next up tonight, Captain Mark, KK4NNY. It's your turn on the rack too, Mark. Come on in.
Evening, Chip. Good evening, everybody. Chip, thanks for running the net, and really glad to hear that Bev's doing okay. That syncope episode can be kind of frightening for sure. Talking about the rain, I don't know if it was Saturday or Sunday, but we had 1.6 inches here at my house, and then just to show the disparity, I think it was last Tuesday that Ronnie said he only got 0.16. We got deluged last Tuesday. We had 3.6 inches in my rain gauge after like 2 hours. So I'm glad to see that, because my water bill is going up, and boy, like Jason said, the heat's coming, and my electric bill is already going up. But real quick, if Tab's still here, I looked at the opening times of that park, and I guess if you want to call it, the ticket office opens up at 8 a.m. But I think if you got one of them metal boxes to dump your $3 in or something. So I guess that's how y'all are going to be starting before 8. But I'll try to be there at Santee between 7 and 8. But anyway, that's all I got. 7-3 all KK4NNY. Back to net.
All right, thank you, Mark. Always good to hear from you, man. Thanks for being here tonight. Appreciate all you do for the club. KQ4RTB, Ronnie in Musk's Corner, is your turn. On the rack, too. Go ahead, sir.
Good evening, everybody. KQ4RTB. Well, the rain over here hasn't been as much as Mark has accumulated here. But see, we only have 1.65 inches over here for the month of June so far. And we got some Sunday, but it's only like 0.44, so it was the next day the ground just looked just as dry as before it rained, so it didn't really have much of an effect. I guess maybe all the thirsty grass done sucked it up and scavenged what was left. So, but normally in June we average between 4 and 4.5 inches, so we're halfway through the month and we're not even halfway to the average yet. So It looks like we might have a drier June too. But I'll give a better. Let's see, what is it? The 30th. We'll have a net on the 30th, which is the last day. So I'll cover June and year to date up until that point when we have that net. Let me see. On the QMX build, I built a QMX and so if anybody's thought about it, you can do it. The instructions are very detailed, and if you get a snag or something like that, you can call out to one of us, and we'll help you. But if you can draw a little period on a paper and then take your pencil and put it back on that period, you'll be good. You can solder it, and then if you follow the directions they give you step by step, once you do this, then you check this point and this point with continuity, and it's good. It turned out good. I'm satisfied with it. I'm happy. Proud of myself, to be honest with you. But anyways, I was sitting here listening to it, scrolling around, and I heard a Morocco station. Let me let it drop. I heard a Morocco station call out CQ, from Northern Africa. And I said, let me see if I can get him. And I tried him now. I didn't have enough power, so I had to crank up and switch over to the 10 and use 100 watts, and I got him. So Casablanca, Morocco, he done confirmed, so that's good. But I ain't really no further talking to somebody or France or in the UK. It's just right there on the edge of Africa. So I thought I might have had a good deep Africa contact, but it was just a tip, as they say. What else? Went like Howie said, we went metal detecting, and of course I got out in the deeper water there and found a bunch of copper pennies. And it's funny, you find copper pennies, but hardly and no the old copper pennies, but you don't find any silver. But I found some quarters and some nickels and dimes, and of course they lay up in that lake for a long time, and it tarnishes them so bad that nobody will take them, and you can't. They're better if you find them on the beach. If they've been on the beach for a while, they'll clean up. But if they've been in the fresh water, it does something to them. It's strange. So, anyways, was able to make about half my entry fee back. Stayed cool though. I didn't break a sweat, not one drop of sweat. But I got a little sun on my head, a little sunburn. But nothing painful. But it's been a good week, and so let's see. That's all I got. I'll turn it back to you there, Chip. KQ4RTB.
All right, Ronnie, good to hear from you tonight. And let's see, we'll do a quick ID. This is KK4BE with the Active Amateurs Radio Group. Tuesday night net. We do this every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. And we'll take a quick pause, see if anyone wants to check in tonight. Any further check-in? Alpha through Zulu, call net control.
Net control.
Oh, sounds like Charles.
Net control, please check in. Kilo Mike 4 Hotel X-Ray Alpha K M4 HXA Charles in Goose Creek.
Net control, please recognize KM4 HXA Charles in Goose Creek. Welcome tonight. And we're in the RAG 2, and we'll be back to you directly. Next up tonight is KQ4ZIM. Nicholas, it's your turn on the RAG 2. Go ahead.
Good morning. KQ4ZIM. Thank you for running the net. I'm working on getting a replacement for July 14th. So that calendar is scheduled all the way. I stopped in December. You guys got that going on. That's this little community we got built here. I took a ride with KQ4ZAG today. that KQ4YH. KK4AYH came over last night, worked on my truck, talked to Venezuela. Yeah. Thanks for running the night. You're doing great. Action and Control, KQ4 that I am.
Yeah, thanks, Nicholas, for that reminder. Yeah, I need to work on that calendar. It's just a repeating thing, so it's got you every 5 weeks from here to eternity. So I just need to get in there and edit that thing. What exactly is the situation? I understand that you said you weren't coming back to Austin Middle School this year. Are you moving out of the area? Go ahead.
Yeah, I resigned my position with Dorchester School District 2. I am on my way to Wisconsin. I'm going to spend some time with my mom and my son. I think I might work in a foundry, to be honest with you. Mechanics apprentice. Here's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'll be there for a little while. I'll experience another winter. Like where I grew up, I'll be home. So. It's bittersweet. It is. Thanks for asking. Yep. KQ4 that I am.
All right. Well, we certainly hate to lose you in the area as a neighbor, but I hope you still check in every now and then with EchoLink or something like that.
Yeah.
And best wishes and best of luck to you in your new ventures or adventures, whatever they turn out to be. We'll be thinking about you for sure. KQ4ZAD David in Somerville. It's your turn. Come on in, sir.
Hey everybody, KQ4ZAD David. Not a whole lot to report. Looking forward to Father's Day because I have it on good authority that there's a mount for my vehicle for a 2-meter, 70-centimeter antenna. I'm pretty excited about that. Kind of like counting the hours down to Tennessee football, which I think we're in the 80-some-odd day range for that. Been waiting on a real heavy rain since February when I had a repair done on my roof. Hadn't really rained since then like it needed to, but we got that on Sunday, and I think the roof is fixed. So that's all good news right there, and I'll hand it back to you.
All right, Mr. David. Well, thank you for the good news. It's always good to hear. Glad things are going well there in your life. Next up tonight, KK4MSA, Justin over in Fano. It's your turn, Justin. All right, we'll move along to KQ4WOG, Ruth Ann in Fano. Are you with us, Ruth Ann? It's your turn. All right, and that brings us to the bottom of the list tonight with KM4HXA, Charles in Goose Creek. Your turn on the rag shoot, Charles. Go ahead.
Good evening, everybody on the net. Looks like we got 2 inches of rain over here in the creek today. I was out here in Lodge. It took me an hour and a half to get there. I was out there in Lodge, changing out a coil out there, and I seen the smoke tower out there for the GMRS, and that's about it. That's it. That was kind of what happened today. Back to you, Net Control.
All right, Charles, thanks for checking in tonight and participating in the rags here with us. We're going to do a final call for check-ins, Alpha through Zulu. Any station, anywhere, if you're within the sound of my voice and have not yet checked into the AARG 147.300 weekly net, it'd be my pleasure to check you in tonight. Call net control with your call sign along with your name and location. Anybody, Alpha through Zulu, come on.
No audio.
If that was somebody trying to check in, I'm not hearing any audio. I heard the repeater queue up, but no audio at all. We'll give you one more try. Call net control now. All right, well, we'd like to thank all who participated in tonight's net. We'd invite you to come back next Tuesday at 8 p.m. when the Active Amateurs Radio Group 147.300 weekly net will again be called into session. 73, all stations, this is KK4BE, now declaring the end of the net and return the KK4B repeater to regular amateur radio communication operations.
Chip, W4R itself. Somebody was trying to key up in there when you were talking.
Okay, well, we'll give him another chance. Net control standing by for check-in, late check-in at this point.
No audio with that. Well, we can't say that we didn't give them a chance here. W4R, so I'm going to go ahead and clear out here. Get 73's off.
All right, KQ4, NMY, we're going to be clear.